Good morning, my students. How are you? I hope you are doing well. Today, we are going to speak about reported speech, questions, and imperative. This is Mrs. Mariam Sa'ed, and I hope you enjoy this session. First, what is reported speech? Reported speech is the exact meaning of what someone said, but not the exact words. Okay? So I am reporting or telling someone what happened or what another person said. Okay. Number one, we have the questions today. A reported question is when we tell someone what another person asked. To do this, we can use indirect speech. For example, direct speech, do you like working in sales? He asked. Indirect speech, he asked me if I liked working in sales. So here the other person in the indirect speech is telling the question that happened. Okay. Example 2, direct speech. What time does the train leave? Indirect speech. He asked me what time the train left. So the speaker here is reporting a question he was asked. Okay. In indirect speech, we change the question structure. For example, do you like? Here, we change it to a statement structure. For example, I like. We also often make changes to the tenses and other words in the same way as for reported statement. For example, have done becomes had done. Today, that day. Number one, we have the WH questions. In WH questions, what, where, why, who, when, and etc., we use the question word to report the question. For example, I say, what time does the train leave? Here, this is direct between inverted commas and we still have the question mark. In the indirect one, he asked me what time the train left. So we changed the structure. He asked me, it's an introductory verb. Then we have here first the subject, he asked me, okay, we are reporting, asked me what time, here is the WH word, then the train, here a statement structure. If you notice, this is a statement structure, not a question structure. What time the train left. Okay, the other example, where did he go? Here is a question. Okay, and this is direct. In the indirect one, we say, she asked where he went. So this is a statement of a structure of a statement. Okay. Now we have the yes or no questions. In the yes or no questions, we use if or whether to report the question. If is more common than whether. So the first example, we have a question here. Are you going to Helsinki conference? Are you going to the Helsinki conference? This is a direct one. Okay, the indirect one, we say, he asked me. This is an introductory verb, asked. Okay, we use the subject, he, asked, the reporting verb, me. Me here is an object. Then F instead of R. Because it's a yes or no question, we use F. So I say, he asked me if I, here is a subject as a statement, was going to, okay, a verb, to the Helsinki conference, an object, so it's a statement structure. I say, he asked me if I was going to Helsinki conference. The other example, have you finished the project yet? So we reported as yes, very good. She asked us whether here instead of F, okay? Whether we had finished the project yet. And of course, the apostrophe D is refers to had. It's an abbreviation of had finished. So we notice here that we stepped back in the tense and we use a sentence or a statement structure. Okay. Reporting verbs. Reporting verbs, here we have the most common reporting verb for the questions is ask. But we can also use verbs like inquire, want to know, or wonder. For example, I have the first question here, or the first example says, did you bring your passports? So here I reported as she wanted to know. I can replace wanted to know. I can use she inquired, she wanted to know, she wondered, she asked. Okay, they are all correct. So I say she wanted to know if they had brought their passports. Okay, if the question is making an offer, a request, or a suggestion, we can use a specific verb pattern instead of instead. Okay, for example, I have offer plus infinitive, ask plus infinitive, suggest plus infinitive. Like when I say, would you like me to help you? Here it's someone is offering help. So I say he offered to help me. I used offered, okay, to report the action, or a reporting verb here is offered. Okay, then the second example, can you hold this for me, please? This is asking for help. Someone is asking for help. So, or it's a request. So I say, she asked me to hold it. Okay. Okay. The third example says, why don't we check with Jewel? So here is a suggestion. That's why I say, see, she suggested checking with Jewel. Now we will move to reporting imperatives. When we report an imperative sentence or a request, we usually use to plus infinitive structure. Like when I say, mother here is talking, so she says, put away your toys, Johnny. So Johnny's mother told him to put, we use to plus infinitive, told him to put away his toys. Okay, the other example says, teacher is saying, everybody, please stand up. So we say the teacher asked the class to stand up. So we use to plus infinitive. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video by Mrs. Mariam Sa'ed. And if you want to ask about anything, just let me know.